Until this moment, nobody in history ever brought any evidence that JC ever existed. Do you know that? Check the Christian writings, not me, their writings. Christianity started between 70 to 300 years after JC died. According to all opinions, it was at least 3 to 4 generations until Christianity just started. Therefore, the first book that was written about JC, the writer never knew him. He never saw him. He has no idea how he looks and where he lives or anything about his life. Why? I can tell you anything about the grandfather of my grandfather. I have no idea who he was. I can tell you he walked on water. I can tell you he had wings. And I can tell you he had an eye from a glass. I can say whatever I want. If you're foolish enough, you believe me. If you're smart, you tell me, my friend, bring me hard evidence. Then I'll consider to join to your group or not. They do not have one sufficient evidence that there was even a person by this name. Do you understand what we're talking here about? As a matter of fact, in Krishna, there is the same story about a person that was born to a virgin, same exact story in a different cult, nothing to do with Christianity, which leads many experts to know that somebody copied it from another fake religion. This source was already traveling in the world. Someone made up that fairy tale. Nobody ever showed any evidence that this person ever lived. Do you understand what I'm telling you here or no? Maybe this whole story bichlal never happened. Somebody made it up, like Harry Potter. Many people think it exists. There are many kids who look for him in Great Neck here. They go to sleep with a dream. Tomorrow maybe they find him in a supermarket or on a school bus. Maybe in 500 years from now, people in the world would believe Harry Potter was the Messiah. Now let's give time for questions, please. As much as you want. You also have the CDs. Please do not leave without them. Go ahead. Questions. Any question, don't hesitate. Please. Yes.
Yes, through Matthew and John in the New Testament that you claim to be filled with lies, errors, and fallacies, were they an eyewitness to Jesus?
Were they eyewitness to
They
him?
claim to be eyewitnesses to Jesus.
No, they never saw him.
They never saw him.
No, the research that I made
They're not disciples.
never saw
They're
him.
not personal.
No, wait. The ones that wrote the New Testament from the first to the beginning, all 4 books,
Matthew, Mark,
admitted,
John. That's not the entire New Testament. That's
yeah, with the Acts also attached to them.
What about Romans, 1 Corinthians, 2 Corinthians?
Okay, now you tell me please, the ones who wrote Christianity, do they admit that
They're all Jews except Luke.
right, do they admit, do you admit that they started between 70 to 300 years after the death of JC?
Christianity was a derogatory term used towards Jews in the city of Antioch when they were called followers of the Christ or Messiah.
Right,
Those were the first people called Christians.
right.
Okay.
The ones that wrote, no, I have to tell you something. I do not agree with anything that comes from Christianity for one very,
I'm not claiming
for,
I'm talking about Jews.
no, one second.
All Jews following Jesus.
Okay, now listen. Many Jews today tell a lot of fairy tales about the rabbis as well.
Follow Jesus?
Of course they did.
In the time of-
Today there are Jews who follow
in
him.
the time of Jesus, did Jews follow Jesus?
Sure.
Now what?
According to the story, if he ever lived.
Right. Now, what happened to these Jews when they hung him up on a tree, beat him, mocked him, and crucified him? What did they do?
You tell me, what did they do?
What does the New Testament tell us?
No, I don't know. I didn't read every word there.
So wait, you just called the book of lies today, filled with lies. Did
Yeah.
you never read it?
No, of course I did. But I did not read the whole book.
Oh, which book?
It's enough.
Once the beginning's a lie, you don't read further.
Exactly.
Well, the beginning is not a lie.
Wait. Shh. Wait. The first page. Explain to me the genealogy, please.
Relish the opportunity to debate you.
Wait. One second. First take this and watch it, please. Pass it to him.
I'll watch anything. I've heard you.
Wait. Please explain to me the genealogy question that I asked.
No problem.
Okay, go ahead.
That is no problem.
Let's go.
One in Matthew, described in Matthew,
Yeah.
is through Joseph, his father.
Right.
Not his father in sexual act.
Right.
His father in growing up act. And in Luke, which is the other genealogy of Jesus,
Yeah.
that is through his mother Miriam.
Okay.
Or Mary, better known
Yeah.
in today's world.
Wrong.
Wrong.
Because it does not say a word about Miriam in the list. I checked that.
Okay, we can go.
Nothing. And plus, wait. Plus, the Torah say genealogy only goes by the father. לממשפחותם, לבית אבותם. Wait. The Torah came from the same God. If your father is a Kohen, you're a Kohen. If your mother is a Kohen, you're not a Kohen. The genealogy only goes by the father. Therefore, you just told us something that is a lie. It cannot go by the mother.
So they can't have a mother genealogy.
No, nowhere in the Torah it says clearly you don't go by the mother.
Mother genealogy.
No, absolutely not. Not nowhere in the Tanakh you find. Now only, please explain, wait, explain to me please, how all of a sudden Jacob went to Egypt with 75 people if the Torah says 70?
Where in the New Testament are you referring to?
I gave you a CD, you have all the sources
I
inside.
would like the chapter and verse so I can read. This is
Everything is there with the sources.
No problem.
Okay.
But you must admit, the New Testament rises and falls on one thing about Jesus. One thing and one thing alone is the Messiah. And that is if he's alive or dead. If he is dead, then you are correct. This man is a fraud. This man is a liar, and he should be thrown out with all liars and frauds.
Yes.
But if he is alive,
Yeah.
he is worth following.
Where is he alive? Show me. Where is he?
In the Psalms, interestingly enough, because you believe in the Psalms, correct?
Yeah.
Psalm 110, verse 1, says, I only know English, I don't know Hebrew.
Okay.
The Lord said to my Lord, sit at my right hand until I make thine enemies your footstool. When Jesus ascended to heaven after the 50 days of being on earth, right, he was on the Mount of Olives and he quoted that psalm to his disciples. So, he is at the right hand of God, waiting to return to earth, like the Old Testament says. It also says in the book of Zechariah, one of the prophets that was that you would refer to as a prophet of God. Am I correct?
Yes.
Good. It says that one day the Jews will weep and mourn over them that he pierced. So there's many talks in the Old Testament about Jesus. This is just one.
There's not even one.
There's plenty.
You and your friends are
Friends?
experts. No. The ones who are the missionaries are experts in manipulation and taking things out of context. Let me give you an example. When I had the debate with this priest, he told me it says it's not you. I say with the priest, not you.
I don't recognize the priest because the priests are from a Catholic religion that has
No. It was a Christian professor.
Just because he calls himself a Christian doesn't mean he's a follower of Jesus. Just like there are Jews who believe in Buddha.
Okay, now
There
tell
are
me.
Jews who are atheists.
Yeah, now tell me.
Jews who believe that you shouldn't be following the Sabbath.
Does it?
You would not recognize them.
Does it say in Isaiah that the Messiah will be born from a virgin?
Now, you're going to say the word Alma means young woman.
Of course.
Of course.
Ask any Israeli in the history.
Fine. But Alma is also used in Rebecca, in what Rebecca was. Alma was also used in David's concubine.
Alma used for every young woman, whether she's a virgin, whether she's a not.
So was David's concubine virgin?
No, again, according to you, Alma means only a virgin.
I didn't say that.
According to Christians, that's what it says. That's how you present it.
I believe Isaiah 7:14 is properly translated that the young woman is a virgin. Correct. In the same way,
You believe.
David's concubine.
Can you prove that that's what he meant? When the Hebrew language always in the history claimed that Alma means a young lady.
Okay.
Nothing to do with whether she's virgin or not, nothing. But you interpret that to be a virgin to match your story.
No, not true.
Why not true?
Totally not true.
I asked in a debate 750 people, can you tell me what the word Alma means? All of them screamed, young girl. Now one screamed a virgin. And we know a little Hebrew better than you
All the
know.
times in Scripture that we both believe in,
Yeah.
because I recognize the Tanakh as the Word of God,
Right.
that the word Alma is also used for other women besides Miriam as a virgin.
Now can you tell me, based on what you say, that you recognize the Tanakh,
Yes.
in the book of Matthew 5, verse 17 to 19,
Good.
can you tell the audience, if you not remember, I'm going to help you. Can you tell the audience what's the instruction that JC left for his followers before he died? Matthew 5.
That's not what he left with.
Ma-
That's
Ma-
the Sermon on the Mount.
Matthew 5, verse 17 to 19.
I could look it up.
I'll tell you, I'll save you time, and you can confirm if I'm right or wrong. He say, I do not come to contradict the Torah.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
I came to fulfill the Torah.
Absolutely.
If heaven and earth will be destroyed, you cannot erase one letter from the Torah, even a part of the letter. If anyone will change one of the commandments of the Torah and will teach to people otherwise than the commandments of the Torah, he will be cursed by the kingdom of heaven. Did JC say it according to the New Testament or no?
Oh, so you believe that?
Wait, I asked you, did he say it or not? I didn't say I believe it. For me, it's total nonsense. But for you, according to you, you claim he said it. Did he say it? Yes or no?
I believe it 1,000,000%.
Okay, why don't you listen to him? Wait, one step at a time. Why don't you listen to him? Why you don't keep Shabbat? If you admire him so much, you must listen to him. Why? He say you're not allowed to change one letter from the Torah, not one commandment. Without knowing you, I put my life on the line that you don't keep even 1% of the laws of the Torah. Without knowing you. Yes.
And without knowing you, I guarantee you don't keep 613.
Now we don't have 613 applies today.
Oh, okay.
The ones that apply, I try to keep.
Myself, try, but we all fail. Would you admit that or not admit that?
Wait.
To everyone in this room, including me.
So you believe that Christians have to keep Shabbat, according to you?
I'm a failure in keeping the Torah.
Oh, so according to you, all Christians have to keep the Torah, no? According to what you just said.
According to God,
The fact that they fail, it's another problem.
believers in him should keep his word.
But that's not what the Pope say.
I don't care what the Pope says.
That's not what all the pastors say. The pastor said the Torah is obsolete.
I'm not believing it in pastor.
The Christians say the Torah is obsolete.
Okay. Anybody who says that is not a believer in the Word of God and is not a follower of Jesus or the Jew.
Now tell me, please, how is it possible the cave of Abraham moved to the city of Shechem when everyone knows it was always in
I
Hebron?
heard that tonight. I do believe there is a good answer. I do not have
There's no
tonight.
answer. We're waiting for that
I'll
answer
gladly
5
admit
years
that.
already.
I will give an answer to that.
Yeah?
In fact, I'll come back and give an answer to that. I
Yeah.
know there is one. But the real question is Jesus alive or dead? And
There's no proof that he even existed. You're arguing with me if he's alive or not?
Josephus, as a historical Jew historian,
Yes.
he talked about Jesus as
Where?
a human being.
Where?
In his writing.
What did he write?
Should I bring that?
Yes?
Okay.
Read it to
Now,
me.
if I bring Josephus testifying that he existed and so did his disciples, will you, at least your opinion of the existence of Jesus change?
If Josephus would write his name clearly,
On how you're gonna...
according to you, everyone who moves it can be JC.
No, I didn't.
Because you want to prove.
I didn't say that.
Bring me a solid proof that this person existed. For instance, Christopher Columbus, Napoleon, I never saw them, but I know they existed. You understand? He-
Jesus didn't exist.
no,
Didn't exist or not?
according to scientific evidence, nobody ever saw him.
So Jesus didn't
Check,
exist?
go Google. You don't have to believe me. Anybody ever saw him?
That's all I'm asking.
I say there's no
I say
evidence.
he exists.
No. You see, this is what I don't like.
How about Moses?
Let's not be manipulators here. I didn't say for sure it did not exist. I said there is not even one evidence in a history to Christians that there was such a person in existence. Maybe it was, I don't know. But I'm telling you right now, nobody ever showed a sufficient proof that he existed. Now let's do one step at a time. Before we argue, wait, yes, we do, yes we do. Yes we do. You know how we know? How? First of all, I explained to you that the Torah did not start with the dream of a woman or
The
something.
New Testament. That's, to say that the New Testament started with a dream of a woman is not accurate about the New Testament.
The whole story of JC started with a woman who became pregnant from Ruach HaKodesh, from the Holy Spirit. Without that, we had Christianity, yes or no? Without the story of the dream of Mary, Christianity would ever start, yes or no?
of Mary.
Without that dream, well, one day a pregnant woman claimed that God came to her in a dream.
Well, clearly, I'm not denying that Jesus.
Now, do you want?
From the Ruach HaKodesh.
I have to tell you, what's your name? You don't look to me a foolish guy at all. But I want to tell you something. How would you believe a book that started with saying that the whole religion is based on a dream of a woman who had all the reasons in the world to lie to save her life? Remember, if she would not make that story, she'll be dead. How do you gamble and take all your life on such a thing?
How could David's, excuse me, how could God be God's descendant? It can be David's descendant if God is the father of Jesus.
Yeah, no, I mean, I have a lot of questions for you. I mean,
Howard's making, I like what Howard said. How can it be that Hashem is David?
why would you waste 2 pages almost to prove that Joseph is a grandson of King David, and right after that you say that Joseph is not the father? It's not the father.
He's not the father in the sense of sexual intercourse. He is the father in the sense that he was the husband of Mary.
Thank God you say that. Thank God you say that. Wait, don't help me. Thank God you say it. You know why? Because in the Torah that you believe in, it says that a son is only someone who came from the seed, the sperm of the man. No adoption. If you are a Cohen and you adopt a kid, the kid is not a Cohen. Okay? Now, seed, the Torah used the word zera, mizera. Zera means seed, not adoption, not godfather. None of this nonsense. Do not modify the words of God.
I'm not modifying.
That's what you just did. No. Excuse me. You just say Joseph is the adopted father. We don't care about adoption.
Of Isaiah 7:14, that's number one. Number two, the new...
No, wait, excuse me, why did you jump to Isaiah now? I'm asking you about this, about the genealogy.
That is when we first find out that Mashiach will be born of a virgin. But secondly...
No, wait, excuse me, wait a minute. I'm asking you one question, you jump to something we spoke about 5 minutes ago.
But wait.
I say to you now, tell me please, why did you waste 1.5 pages to prove that Joseph is the son? And wait. Why did you pay that? Why you brought? Shh, please. Why did you waste 1.5 pages to show all the genealogy until Yosef the carpenter, when right after that you made a huge critical kindergarten mistake that Joseph is not the father of JC at all, and therefore is not from the family of King David, and he's not the Messiah, and your whole religion is all fairy tales. That's it. That's it. Be honest, admit.
You're basing your argument on that, which can be...
Based on your belief. You said that you believe in the Tanakh.
1,000%.
That's it.
But I'm saying the New Testament doesn't rise and fall on any argument you make tonight, except if Jesus is alive or dead.
Not true. Wrong. I'm shaking the foundation of your religion. And you talking to me if he's alive or not?
He was crucified. We all can agree if he existed, but you don't believe. But history tells it. The whole thing rests on whether he's...
I tell you what, let's agree on one thing. I gave you a debate. It's 3 hours. It's very interesting. For you as an intellectual person, I promise you won't regret watching it. Now I'm gonna make a deal. I'll make a deal with you in front of the whole thing. Please answer any one of the questions that I ask over there, and I will publish it on my Facebook page that have hundreds of thousands of views there. Every one of your answers in your name with your picture if you want. That's the deal. And now you remember, if you make a fool out of yourself, don't blame me for publishing you. If you answer all the questions, you won. You won the argument. I'm going to be the fool. Remember, one of us will have a very big embarrassment. Because my debate, not one Christian in the world was able to answer one of the questions until now. if you answer all the 50 questions over there, here everyone is my witness here. I will publish it in the media.
How about if you make one mistake?
No, one mistake, it's not from God. It's too much. One mistake, it's not from God. No, not me. I'm not God. One mistake inside the text, it's not the book of God. The cave of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is not in Manhattan. It's in Hebron. If it says that it's in Nablus, the book is nonsense. Every other second you waste on that, it's nonsense. More, excuse me, I just want...
If I wanted to get an answer...
Yes.
For this
I
question,
publish all your
will you
answers.
publish that answer?
All your answers. Here, I gave you an opportunity of a lifetime. Maybe you save the dignity of millions of Christians who were asking me questions, not millions, but many thousands that over the 5 years were trying to get one answer straight, and I'm still waiting for it. I'll give you an example. They told me, you know what, you have to debate, what was his name? Some Jew that is a very big missionary. You have to debate him. I said, no problem, I'll debate him, no problem. So I sent him an email. I told him, I'm willing to debate you in public, but I want you to answer me only 3 of the 50 questions that I ask in a debate. Send me an email. If you answer me those 3 questions, any three you want, you choose. Then we will schedule a debate. You know what he answered me? He said to me, I answered them in my books. I said to him, I don't have your books. He said, go buy my books and you find the answers. So I say to him, I'm sorry, I'm with you right now with email, it will take 5 minutes. Copy, paste from your book, from your word, and send it to me. Until today, I'm waiting for him.
I would like to take that challenge.
Yes,
If I can answer
I just gave it to you.
If I can answer 3, will you have a...
I already gave it to you before you asked.
No problem.
That's it.
I'm asking you,
We
if
have-
I answer 3, will you have this debate?
If
Would you give me that same opportunity to have the debate with you in a legitimate setting?
Yes.
And one of them,
Yes.
we're both truthful.
Yes.
And if I can answer 3 of the questions.
No, not 3. You have to answer all the questions.
Now I have to answer all.
I tell you why.
You have to answer
No, I tell you. No, I tell you why. I tell you why. Because with all due respect to you, this person was very famous in Christian world. It was very good for me to crush him to pieces in public. But with you, first of all, nobody. No. I say with all due respect. I say with all respect. I say with all due respect.
I have to know the head of a very famous Christian organization that you all probably hate called Jews for Jesus.
Yeah.
So if he could answer these questions, 3 of them, would you debate him?
No, again, why should we repeat the same debate? Because I'm going to present the same 50 questions to the new guy. If I already know they cannot answer it, what for? You tell me.
One of the worst enemies of all Judaism. Head of Jews for Jesus.
No, I tell you why. I tell you why. When a Jew that doesn't keep any laws, listen. Now I'm going to tell you something that will shock you. A Jew that is secular, that doesn't keep any laws, and someone like you, which is a Jew for JC, there is no difference in the opinions of God about you or him whatsoever. I tell you why. The Jew that doesn't observe the Sabbath and doesn't keep the covenant, and he did not accept the law of the Torah on him, on his daily life, he basically told God, I'm not interested in the covenant you made with us in Mount Sinai. So he's a violator of Shabbat and many other sins. But Shabbat is the foundation. Therefore, if this Jew, God forbid, I hope it will never happen, but if this Jew die tomorrow, he has no share to the world to come. Same thing you, no difference. You believe in idol worshipping?
No, I do not.
Yes, what you are. JC is your idol. You believe in a fake God.
No.
Excuse me. The 10 Commandments say you should not have any other God but me. Therefore, making God a son and taking another person and calling him God is a serious violation of the 10 Commandments. But let me tell you something.
God himself said that.
But let me tell you something.
In the Old Testament.
Where in the Old Testament God say he has a son?
God said he had the son in the Old Testament. Now, if I were to show you that, you change all your opinion?
No, God said to all the Jews, you are my children.
It's not
I got a question. Does my wife have to have her skirt down below her knees or above?
Below the knees.
Below the knees. Why is it?
Because above the knee, it's already a desirable part of the woman's body in the eyes of a man.
That's why he made
Above the elbows, above the knees, it's already called in the Torah erva. וראה בך ערוות דבר ושב מאחריך. If a man, it's no problem, but it's also not such a big respect to walk with shorts in the street, right? But it's not a violation of the law of modesty. It's a different story, but it's not a violation. By women, modesty is critical. So now we concluded that after you watch the debate and you send me an email with the answer to all your questions, I will publish them and let's see what the public has to say about what you answer. So far I'm waiting for very famous names to answer one question and I didn't get any. Maybe you save the reputation of JC. Any more questions?
Save the reputation, I don't think so.
Any, in my eyes at least. Okay, yes.
When are you coming again?
Thank you very much. I'm always available. You find a date, you invite me, I come. Thank you very much for coming. We'll see you soon, Bezrat Hashem again. Thank you.